Guys, there's a few deer that are behind me in the tall grass. Maybe you guys can see them. I think there's at least three. You can kind of see it back there, right there. Pretty cool. I'm surprised they haven't ran yet. But, I'm sneaky over here, so. Oh, there we go. So, today I wanted to talk about meme coins and where we're at with this market. So, I've looked through a lot of the stuff. Obviously, Pepe had hit a new all-time high, which in some respects I was kind of surprised about. And then there was even a knockoff Pepe called Pepe Coin. Didn't make a lot of sense, but anyway, it had this big surge. And a lot of the knockoffs like that are like pure knockoffs, almost to confuse people. A lot of times those don't seem to perform that well, but that one did. And then another meme coin I saw hit an all-time high that used to be on my list, my meme portfolio, kind of earlier in the spring, was actually Ponke. It's like this little gorilla creature thing. So it's very, very hard to predict these meme coins, these meme tokens, and at the end of the day, some of them have tried to do extreme burns, like Floki was burning a lot. So that was a big part of it, is keep burning, restricting the supply, and that would increase the value of it, stuff like that. So we just have these inflows and outflows into the meme coins, and it seems to have never completely really stopped for the most part, which is somewhat surprising to me. So it's like, where do you kind of take your positions? And obviously I've said it over and over again, the Doge is the king meme, obviously, and that there's a lot of value in taking a position there and kind of where it's at and where it's kind of consolidated to, that kind of later in this run, obviously we could hit an upper channel to go back more towards the all-time highs. So that being said, kind of where do you position yourself just overall, whether it be with the memes or whether it be with these other cryptos? And in some respects I am surprised. I don't know if that deer got clear over there. That's a different one. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got little antlers. You can see the little antlers. So it's a little buck. So yeah, I'm surprised with Solana. There was like a pretty aggressive like V-shaped recovery with Solana, and in some respects I was fairly surprised in that aggressive move upward. And even with Bitcoin getting back to 67,000, I am I don't want to say surprised. It's just, I guess, with a lot of the stuff happened with the economy and various different things, and we would assume that the majority of people are feeling gas prices around here in the Midwest, talking $3.60 a gallon for 87 octane. And as far as interest rates are concerned and stuff like that, everything's still high. There's continued layoffs, with various different companies, and you've seen some of these reports kind of come out where things don't look that great, even for companies like Home Depot. Just kind of warnings come out and stuff like that. But I mean, this goes clear back, especially to 2022, where it was just like, ooh, this ain't gonna last much longer. And then it's just kind of perpetuated itself. And then you'd think at some point there would be some kind of breaking point. So how do people have money to be throwing at meme stocks and to be throwing at meme coins, meme tokens, and into crypto in general? I think that is one of the things that is perplexing to me personally, because when I see kind of some of this stuff, and another thing that's happened, there's been so much migration into Canada, for instance, that, you know, housing prices were already unaffordable. Toronto was the biggest real estate bubble in the world at this point, and that is likely to get a lot worse. So you just kind of have these people where it's too expensive to live. People are having to work 2-3 jobs, and you know, there's a lot of signs of kind of fracturing in the economy and everything, that this stuff would have to reset. You do see some of the auto manufacturers trying to make adjustments, whether it's stop making various different things, like Chevy's not going to make the Camaro anymore, various different things like that. They've done a lot of, I think they don't make the Impala anymore. There's various different vehicles that they're not making, and they've just kind of focused more on the SUVs and the pickup trucks, and then still trying to push this EV narrative, which isn't real popular just because of the charging issues, of how long it would take to charge, and people aren't tooled up for it. But it seems to be something that continues to be pushed. But all that being said, it's not something, you know, it's very hard to get a gauge on the economy and what you should be doing as an investor. And then it's like, well, if you don't make a move and you kind of sit around, whether that's with like crypto, stocks and options, whether it's with housing and stuff like that, someone could have sat out for years and years and years and years waiting for some collapse that never kind of quite happens, and always seems like it's on the cusp of it. So it's hard to say how much they can kind of pump these markets up and you know, keep things rolling like it is right now. So that's kind of one of my big things, just kind of mentally. It's like, do you have this huge retracement in crypto, and then it sort of sets itself up more for a 2025 kind of cycle, or does the economy get so bad at that point that this is like this quick cycle and then everything washes out? The reason I say that you've got to kind of go after crypto still is it's really kind of only, it's some of the only sound money at this point. And you know, with all that being said, it's kind of like you have to take a position in it and have some crypto ultimately. Otherwise, I think you're going to sell yourself down the river.